oftentimes the little small things that make our lives easier gets overlooked, especially when a new engine version drops and they have such big features that you miss all the little things that make the engine work and make your lives faster. So here are 5 things you can do with Script Canvas. They are in no particular order. They're just things that I wanted to point out that maybe you might not have known about. So let's say you need to initialize a variable, but you need to initialize it before you come in contact with your event. So as you can see here, we have an on-trigger enter, and usually you would initialize everything after this because you don't see any way to do it before. You have a source here, and if you wanted to plug in that source dynamically with a variable, you have to find a way to do that. So if you click on the box here, make sure you click on the box and not the node because nothing pops up over here in the inspector. Click on the box and you'll see display connection controls. If we hit that, you'll see that we have other options to do like connect and disconnect. We can control those if we needed to. And we also can have options to do something when it connects and when it disconnects or when it fails to connect. And these are usually hidden. There's a lot of things people don't know about because it's not readily available to you unless you're looking in the inspector when you're clicking on things. The second thing is deleting nodes. Now, this is nothing new to delete something. And this is more of like a visual flair. Just know something really cool. So of course, if you know you have a node that you don't want or you delete a section, you can just right click, hit delete, or you could just hit the delete key, right? But let's say we have things like, clearing that. Let's say we want to clear trigger events, but we don't want this node anymore. If I hold Alt and click, we destroy it. Just real cool. It's satisfying to do. If I just had nodes out here, I feel like I can just spend all day, breaking things down as if it was Tron, The third thing is being able to undo connections in a unique way. So, of course, if we wanted to, Alt and click, we can just delete that and you get that signal by when it turns red. As you can see, I'm hovering over it, it's dotted. But if I hit Alt, it turns red. If I click, it deletes. Right now, let's say you don't want to use the keyboard. Let's say you just want to do very fast and want to use the mouse. So if we connect this back and we wanted to disconnect it again, we can take the node and shake it. And it becomes undone. So the fourth thing is being able to connect nodes in a unique way, right? So if we were to take the clear trigger event node and we want to connect it to the clear trigger event node over here, we can obviously connect it like this. Sorry, we can obviously do this, right? But that's boring. We want to do that. All right, we want to be cool. We want to use all the cool features in the engine. So we take the first clear trigger node and we just hover over. We get a outline and a visual representation that it connected with that white outline that kind of grows outward, right? So if I disconnect and you see it again, you see that it does that and now it connects. Really cool. Now the next one is being able to reference a selected entity. So let's say we had a player entity, right? Now if I wanted to reference that, I could just right click and hit reference selected entity. And it's going to pull a reference to that. This way, if you don't want to create a variable for it, you just want a reference real quick to that entity. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to be deleted from the scene. It's going to always be in game. Then this works very well. And you connect it the way you want. If there is no in and out connections, so if I wanted to use it for this, I could, and that works just as well. So yeah, those are 5 things that you can do with Script Canvas. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Don't forget to check the Discord. Don't forget to check PayPal. Don't forget to check Patreon. Also, as I mentioned to you guys, that I'm over there streaming on Twitch. So definitely give me a follow over there. Other than that, hope you guys are having a very dope day. Hope you guys are prospering in your projects. And until next time, keep developing.